Hello, amazing listener out there. I trust that you had a beautiful rest. My name is Simon Matthew, and I am the host of um, Morning Charge with Simon Matthew. It is a show that is put together to help you get empowered with things that, with tips, nuggets that would help you fine tune your day. And so it gives me great delight to be connected with you again on this episode of Morning Charge with Simon Matthew. And this is brought to you by Simon Matthew Brand. There's a cancer that kills faster than the cancer that you know and are aware of. As a matter of fact, this particular kind of cancer, it kills very, very slowly. It doesn't make so much noise. It is not as dreadful as the cancer that you actually know. As a matter of fact, it is one thing that most persons are guilty of. And until they really deal with this particular cancer or this particular problem, they may not be able to enjoy the kind of life that they ought to enjoy. This particular cancer is something that is prevalent almost in any person, no matter how high and how mighty they are. And it's something that is gradually eating deep and deeper into people. All right, without let me not bore you or let me not bore you with so much of suspense. I'm talking about excuses. The thing about excuses is that it is a very easy route to take. When you ask an average person, why didn't you do this particular thing that you're supposed to do, they would have one or two reasons to give you. As a matter of fact, people may not be experts at anything. Some persons may not be experts at anything, but when it comes to the issue of when it comes to manufacturing excuses, they are experts on that, because excuses is the cheapest route that the enemy has actually put in place to get so many of us to a place of average living, to a place of um, living below our capacity, to a place of no results, to a place of unproductivity and the rest of that. And so, like I often say, especially like I would often tell my mentees, I usually would tell them that, see, if you don't kill excuses, excuses will kill you. That statement may seem to be a very harsh statement, but it is a statement that is very technical upon the surface, upon the surface level rather. It may not make any sense to anybody. Why would why would excuses kill me? But when you look at it, at the heart of most failures, at the heart of the reasons why most people don't do what they ought to do, is because of excuses. Some persons were built with higher capacity, some persons were built with huge potentials, but they are not able to do what they were supposed to do because of excuses. And so, if you don't deal with excuses, excuses will in turn deal with you. Excuses will rob you of so many things. Excuses will rob you of the success that you're supposed to achieve. Excuses will rob you of the beautiful or a better life you're supposed to live. Excuses would rob you and by extension rob all those connected to you of the kind of life that you ought to live. And that is why I'm coming to you um, telling you that there's need for you to kill excuses before it kills you. Now, most persons are fond or in the habit of giving, are in the habit of procrastinating. And what I found out is that at the heart of procrastination is excuses, giving of excuses. It's very easy to give excuse. Why didn't you do it? Oh, I didn't do this because of. Before you know it, some persons have got to the point. That's why I said that they are experts at manufacturing excuses, because they've gotten to a point where they would have excuses for almost everything. But the truth of the matter is that the more excuses you give, the more you are distancing yourself from success. The more excuses you give, the more you are distancing yourself from success. Now, you may want to say, Simon, but there are times that you may honestly and genuinely have a certain excuse. I understand, but if you're not careful, if you're not careful, it may become an habit, and if it becomes a habit, then you are on your way automatically to failure and not to success. Those who are succeeding today are those who have given excuses the back side, or they have relegated excuses to the background. And they've told themselves that, see, even if this will kill me, I would make sure I do what I have to do without having to come up with excuses. So when they are asked to turn in reports instead of giving excuses, they go ahead to give the reports. When they are asked to carry out any task, they go ahead. Some, if it will require them going the extra mile by burning the midnight candle, by ensuring that they had to forego certain pleasures, some would go the extra mile. It may not be easy to undo the habits of excuses, but if you're determined and if you're disciplined, you'll be able to undo the habit of excuses. So, as you go all out today, I encourage you to do all you can to deal with excuses before excuses deal with you. Excuses doesn't shout, doesn't make so much noise, but it is highly dangerous and highly cancerous. So on this note, I say thank you very much for investing this time to listen to this morning charge with Simon Matthew. And I trust that you have learned one or two things. I want you to also know that this charge is also available on YouTube, on Limitless TV channel on YouTube. Feel free to um, search for it on YouTube, and also invite your friends, and also feel free to subscribe to the channel and also like the video. Thank you very much. Until I come your way again, this is Simon Matthew, urging you to keep living the limitless life. God bless you.